Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so you have something particular you both want to share about a passion, is it, or a creativity, or what is it that you would like to speak about?
It's about my profession as a doctor, as a GP, and how the form helped me to see radically newly how to meet people, suffering people, and how to meet myself in this meeting. So what I am now as a GP in France, I feel more as I'm inviting people to discover what they have more deeply into their heart. So often they come and ask the old structure, and I give it to them, but also I invite them to another ground of their beingness. And and myself too, because in this, the form bring me to a state of unknowingness, a knowingness arriving as a new in forms, and discovering with the patient what's coming in. So it's not anymore a knowing structure, a science that I've learned and I just apply. It's really as I'm just in the position playing the role of the doctor, and it's enough. All the rest is coming from somewhere, a deeper self of myself, and involving a deeper self of the patient. So that's what's coming now. I don't know if you want to. You'd like to.
What I feel called to share in this moment is, I would say, a new vision about medicine. I really feel that medicine, like all the other fields, is called at this stage to make a big step, to go through a big shift. And it's not anymore about choosing natural medicine or traditional medicine, because this is just another split. This is another separation we made. So the call for the medicine at the moment is really moving towards a medicine of consciousness that include all the rest, include where we are coming from. And it's important that we know where we are coming from. It's really important we know all the amount of knowledge that we build up. I really like to see us like bridge doctor. We really need to bridge the old with the new at this stage. It's true what Barbara Marx Huber said, that we are in an amazing time, because we can heal from a place where we can really change the matter and we can really change the form. This is something that never happened before, or at least we never knew, and we never really be aware of this force that inhabits us, because this is something that belongs to all people, doesn't belong to daughter. So there is this big call for people to take back this big power and big responsibility also. But because we can inform matter, so that means body, that means health, from a place of consciousness. This is a big revolution. And we are dealing with lots of invisible things, opening up to this vision. So that's the challenge that I feel as doctor, coming from a very traditional background. And the challenge to act and to move, not anymore from the fear of being considered a witch or be put on the fire, but really like connecting with all the people that are on the same wave, on the same vibration, to build up a new consciousness of health and well-being. Because it's really about to build up a new consciousness of health. And we can do that if we can build up a conscious health. So each of us and all the people, and we really need to teach people to become conscious around health. And doing so, we can build up a new consciousness of health. I really wonder, and I sense that maybe, I really sense that there is the possibility to really create a new field where maybe we won't need anymore to experience disease in the way that we know that till now. But this is calling really for a big shift of consciousness.
So do you see, because you've both come up together, obviously you're both in the profession, so there's a reflection.
Yeah.
Are you seeing, is there some exploration or some project, to use that word loosely, or something that you want to continue after this event? I mean, is there something there that you want to explore with others, maybe who are inspired, or even you two? What are you seeing? Because I love what I'm hearing. And yeah, in the new humanity, we don't know what healthcare is going to look like.
Yeah.
What that means. And that's that evolutionary cutting edge, isn't it, that you're bringing in as you are yourselves within that structure and that system. So is there something you're seeing?
Well, this is the first meeting of
Revolutionising healthcare, live at Croydon Hall.
Well, through the Weekend Forum, there was a gathering many years ago which used the medical,
the healthcare,
the science and medical,
the Scientific and Medical Network we have in England.
Yeah.
And they have wonderful meetings with medical professionals, But looking at medicine through the eyes of the mystic, they have mystics and scientists meeting together. And they have twice a year, they have many other events too, really interesting conferences for these themes.
So this is...
Yes, we have a link, we have David Lorimer as the link between us, but there have always been very, very close links between the two organisations.
So perhaps this is something she can put you in touch with, this body of people who are already endeavouring, you know, and the connection there. So that's how we can unfold our gifts and skills, and so that'd be wonderful if you could.
Well, you can look on their website, and that's a good start. It shows you what they do. I'll give it to you later.
Yeah, unfortunately it's based in the United Kingdom, Boris, but oh, they're overseas. Are they in France? Maybe you will start one in France.
Yeah, what I really wanted to add is really, because I've heard mystic, and for me the new medicine is heart-centered medicine. It's not about, it's deeper. It's really how to function from the heart, and how the heart can express itself, bring its knowingness of the pattern of the suffering, and bring the newness that will heal this structure that creates suffering on any dimension, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. But it's really this newness that I see. It's not anymore about consciousness driving the universe and going into that mentalizing the spiritual way. It's really living it and transmitting this living capacity and power of the heart to transform according to the connection to the pure awareness that we are. So that's what is bringing my heart at the moment. Excitement, and yes, that's it.
We can see it. And it's funny, it's been about, and I look at the form being at Sandville, there's a lady there, Janet, who 6 years ago was paralysed from the neck down, and little by little, through the love and care of Sandville, she's gained physical movement back, and many things being held in that environment. But on the form course that we just taught, the doctors told her that it's her right arm, isn't it, that she would never move it again. So she's been dancing the form, and it's quite twisted, isn't it, and solid, and she sort of dances the form, allowing it to be wherever it is. And on the last course she went, I can move my fingers. And she was moving her fingers after 10 years. And the doctors told her she would never move her arm again. And she recognises, she said it's a form, it's because she's placing her attention in another place. Now I know that's not the same for everyone, but this is powerful.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what exactly I meant before.
Yeah.
Because a disease is just an expression at the physical level of something that fragmented and separated. And we need to consider that the majority of disease are coming from unprocessed emotion, unprocessed trauma, unprocessed memories that are still sitting on our most invisible body. And then they just, come down till the point that they start to manifest and giving form. So when this woman experienced that, the process that has been happening was really like calling back this fragment, calling back in this place of heart and awareness. And that's the place where healing happens, real healing. That's the only place where real healing can happen. and a new life and a new stream of life can re-enter again.
Yeah.
And for me, it's really, it hits me every time I see how doctors use words to create more and more beliefs and more limitation. When we say you won't move your arm anymore, or you will have 6 months life,
Yeah.
or it's
Yeah. Creates a belief system.
we create separation, we create limits and beliefs, and that's what we do. So
Apparently that's not what all doctors do.
no.
It's not anymore about empower the doctor. It's and seeing the doctor as God. It's really empowering the patient, the suffering, the person, and it empowers the doctor. But it's really giving back the power to each individual, so that they can feel that actually I can change something, and the form is really a powerful instrument to bring so efficiently, so rapidly, quickly. It's immediate, and even as like in a consultation of 15 minutes or 10 minutes, because it's like this, the system is like this. You can access in a fraction of a knowingness deep inside, open, and because you are suffering for so long and you are just wanting to open your heart, but you have not been inviting to, and you have at the contrary. So just I'm seeing so many patients opening their heart and suddenly being empowered, suddenly, and suddenly also empowered to have their words heard, but not only heard, but their heart heard.
Yeah.
And that's the more healing for me, the most powerful healing process that can arise.
Yeah, and it's, when you're speaking about, again, it's back to Sambal, because that's where our experience in healthcare has been. But because the amount of experience that people who've gone there, the amount of pain, suffering, bodily disease, mental, emotional, whatever it's been, there's a real readiness.
Yeah.
And, that's what a place like that facilitates. And then with the form, it's more well received in that environment than trying to go to any spiritual organisation or because, in these people there's been an incredible amount of experience and this just readiness.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It really is a beautiful edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like they are embodying reality in their suffering. They have direct access if only we allow them.
Yeah.
They are not in the mind, spirituality or anything. They are really connected to the feminine creative process, but they don't know it. And giving them this knowledge is just revealing them their own power.
Yeah.
And that's, even if the pain's still there, or it doesn't matter. They are so much vaster than what's happening, has been happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I remember, it's just bringing back when I wrote an article after going to Sambal one day, and the first time we taught it, and I put at the end, I was so touched by how it was received, and being able to speak to people about their heart and their being, and their eyes light up, and feeling the heart wide open. And I wrote this piece at the end, who am I not to let people know about their being? Who am I not to stand up and let people know that? Just my self-structure would want to It was amazing. Yeah, and I can really hear that with what you're speaking about. Would anybody else like to ask or share anything? Yeah.
Just, it reminded me when you were talking, a lady came to me recently just for sessions of the forum, and I'd met her at a taster. She's a young girl, 22, and she had a youth stroke. She had a stroke, and then they discovered that that clot was caused by a hole in her heart. And she'd had all her operations and all that, but she was still having really bad headaches, taking 6 or 8 Panadol a day. And so she experienced the forum, and the pain stopped for a while, just at a taster. But anyway, she came for 3 or 4 sessions, and no more Panadol, and everything's gone. But that's what I really experienced, and it's just about, it touched something on the forum in healing, and when I was doing the forum, I could feel the cells in her head, in her heart, you know, where the surgery was. I could feel it. And I said to Bernie, I asked him about it, and he said, well, consciousness makes the body, and consciousness heals the body. But it was that direct experience of that forum. You know, I was just seeing it like that, you know, the little forum gatherings, and, you know, in that sense, but I hadn't seen it as really using it as a tool for healing, you know, because I sort of put that one aside. But it really was physically healing the body. And it was, she's so well, she's so thrilled.
Actually, the promotional material for the form says it heals your body, your mind. And we're discovering that does that really work? What does that look like? How does it work? You know?
But I had put it aside in the sense of, you know, it's not a healing technique like we called it cosmic healing. You know what I mean? But this brought it back to me.
But that's breaking that attachment to how we see healing, which is what these guys are speaking of. It's not an alternative healing. It's radical waking up as aware consciousness. That's what you're speaking of, and facilitating individuals to do that.
So the tool for self-healing, that's the difference.
A tool,
When we share the form, we don't heal, but we open up the space for self-healing.
And it's like something I'm understanding as well, is it doesn't necessarily mean the body would heal, but the individual would. Or, then no, it's whole medicine, the whole beingness.
The main suffering is not knowing anything about, or not trusting our knowingness of what's happening. And until now, all the medical field has forbidden this access, this direct access. Don't trust your heart.
Trust me.
Don't trust the patient. Don't even listen to the patient. It's not. Just take what you need, and the energy, and bring the truth. But that's really old.
So evolutionary medicine, living examples.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.